Hi Sam. I'm glad you're here today. We're diving into a really interesting word.
Luft.
Hi Alex.
Luft.
What does that mean?
Luft.
Means air, and it's quite common in daily conversations. You might also find it in phrases related to breathing or flying. Just be careful, because in English, Luft sounds similar but means something entirely different.
So, is
Luft.
a noun?
Yes, it is. It's a feminine noun, so we say.
Die Luft.
The plural form is.
Die Lüfte.
You might hear it in sentences like.
Die Luft ist frisch.
Which means the air is fresh.
Got it. How do you use it in different tenses?
For the verb form related to.
Luft.
We often say.
Atmen.
Which means to breathe. In the present tense, you say.
Ich atme. Du atmest.
And.
Sie, es atmet.
In the past tense, you would say.
Ich atmete.
And in the perfect form, it becomes.
Ich habe geatmet.
If you want to give someone a command, you can say.
Atme ein.
Meaning breathe in.
That's really useful. Where does the word
Luft.
come from?
Luft.
Has its roots in Old High German, where it was spelled.
Luft.
It's fascinating because its meaning has stayed quite constant over centuries, referring to the atmosphere and the air we breathe.
That's interesting. I love learning about word origins.
Now let's break down.
Luft.
It doesn't have a prefix or a suffix, it's just a simple word. But I can tell you about similar words. For example,
Luftballon.
combines.
Luft.
And.
Ballon.
Meaning air balloon.
Oh, I see. So it's like building with Lego.
Exactly. And with compound words, the gender follows the last noun. In this case, it's still feminine because of.
Ballon.
Can you give me more examples?
Sure. Here's a list.
Luftfahrt.
Air travel, from.
Luft.
And.
Fahrt. Luftdruck.
Air pressure, from.
Luft.
And.
Druck. Luftqualität.
Air quality, from.
Luft.
And.
Qualität. Luftschiff.
Airship, from.
Luft.
And.
Schiff. Luftwaffe.
Air force, from.
Luft.
And.
Waffe. Luftspiegelung.
Air mirage, from.
Luft.
And.
Spiegelung. Luftzirkulation.
Air circulation, from.
Luft.
And.
Zirkulation. Luftfilter.
Air filter, from.
Luft.
And.
Filter.
Wow, that's a lot of different words.
Now let's practice using.
Luft.
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at a park.
Okay, what can I say?
You could say,
Die Luft hier ist angenehm.
which means the air here is pleasant.
Die Luft hier ist angenehm.
Did I say that right?
Perfect. Now, how about at the doctor's office?
What would I say there?
You might say,
Ich habe Schwierigkeiten beim Atmen.
meaning I have difficulty breathing.
Ich habe Schwierigkeiten beim Atmen.
That makes sense.
Great. Lastly, let's say you're traveling by plane. You could say,
Die Luft ist dünn in großen Höhen.
which means the air is thin at high altitudes.
Die Luft ist dünn in großen Höhen.
This is fun.
Remember,
Luft.
is feminine, so think of it as something light and airy, like a feather floating in the air.
That's a good visual. It helps me remember.
It's a common word, so you'll hear it in phrases like,
Frische Luft.
for fresh air, or
Luft holen.
for to catch your breath.
Are there any similar words I need to watch out for?
Yes, be careful not to confuse
Luft.
with,
Luftig.
which means airy as an adjective. Also,
Luftdruck.
and,
Luftfahrt.
are closely related, but they have different meanings.
Okay, I think I understand. Can you quiz me a bit on what we've learned?
Sure. What's the gender of?
Luft.
It's feminine.
Correct. What's the plural form?
Die Lüfte.
Right again. How do you say breathe in the present tense for?
Ich.
Ich atme.
Exactly. Now, what does
Luftballon.
mean?
It means air balloon.
Perfect. Lastly, can you give me a sentence using
Luft.
in a context?
Die Luft ist frisch in den Bergen.
Yes. The air is fresh in the mountains. You're doing great. To summarize, today we learned about the word
Luft,
which means air. We explored its origins, grammar, and some fun compounds.
Thanks for the lesson, Alex. I feel like I can use this word more confidently now.
I'm glad to hear that, Sam. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be using it like a pro.